Barber, for those of you who don't know, is a company that's been around since
1894.
1894. That's how old this company is. And I'm here with my friend Keith Broadley from Barber. And what he's doing right now is he's waxing a jacket and making it weatherproof. But I want to talk a little bit about the history of this company and how it started.
The history goes back to, as you said, 1894, and our base of operations is in the United Kingdom.
So when did the whole motorcycle fad start? Because, you know, I know that you guys have a Steve McQueen line.
Yep. That actually...
and there's pictures of Steve McQueen wearing these jackets.
There are.
Really cool.
There are plenty of them, and he also was a Triumph motorcycle aficionado, which was another British company, so there was a great tie-in there.
Sure.
But we got into it because John Barber, who founded the company, his son in the early 1900s, I believe it was around 1902, got into motorcycle racing.
So this is a family-owned business.
It
It's
is
still a family-owned business.
It is still owned and operated solely by the Barber family.
And let me ask you something. Can you take me through the process of spreading this wax? Because I see you going in different areas and ignoring some areas. I know there's an art to this. There has to be.
There's, it's actually not as much sorcery as you would think. The most particular part of the process is warming it up and then making sure that you get full coverage.
Okay.
When I do a jacket like this, I like to pay particular attention right off the bat to making sure that I get all the seams.
Okay, because those are the areas that tend to bend, and once it dries, you could run into some problems.
And you want to also make sure that you've penetrated all of the stitching on that seam.
Sure.
It's very easy to see that there's no wax that's been added out here, so I come back to that.
So as I'm standing here, this is a very, very hot table. I'm not sure how hot it is, what the temperature is on the surface.
The temperature of the blue surface is about 180 degrees.
Okay, so it's really hot. I've been touching this and it's been burning. And we have hot wax here as well from Barber, right? This is your wax product that's in this pot, and you've been boiling this, if I'm not mistaken.
We keep this just below 200 degrees.
Okay.
And the theory behind that is we want to dip our sponge into the 200 degree wax, and it'll cool a little bit by the time it gets to the 180 degree table, so we're giving it a little advantage.
Right. And the reason you're putting it on the warm table, it's just like taking a shower when you open up your pores.
Yep. We're relaxing the cotton fibers so that they become more receptive to receiving the hot wax.
Now, I know there's some celebrities out there who wear these jackets. Perhaps you could share some of the names, or the names you're allowed to give out with us, because it'd be kind of cool to know other men who are wearing this.
Well, I'll give you a good example of a celebrity I saw recently, and that was the performer Billy Joel.
The Piano Man.
The Piano Man.
So the Piano Man wears one of these. But very cool. I think I've learned a lot here. Is there any tips or anything that you could leave the men out there watching with before we go?
The biggest piece of advice I could give them is that when you invest in this product or this garment, you're buying into a whole historic story.
So you're investing in culture, you're investing in history.
And you're not buying something that's going to be out of style.
No, this is something that's going to always look great, because I was looking at your Steve McQueen collection, and those are jackets that are timeless. You can wear those at any time, and they always look great.
It is not unusual to see these garments pass from father to son to grandson.
So generation to generation.
Absolutely. You're buying a piece of history, and you're creating your own history.
So there you have it. My main man Keith here from Barber. Thank you so much for teaching us all this. These are wonderful jackets, wonderful clothing, great clothing brand. Been around since 1894.
Yep.
It's not ever going to go out of style. It always looks great, and it can be handed down from generation to generation. And I definitely recommend you guys watching out there to go out and discover Barber, because there's a lot of cool things here. I bet as soon as you see one of those hip-hop artists wearing one of these, everyone's going to be wearing one. I would recommend giving one to a Jay-Z or somebody, because it would change the whole game. But
you'll have to talk to my friend over here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome.
Remember, until the next time, it's not easy being a man, and check us out on PRZman.com. For now, see you later.